17. Yeah. So the trade I had yesterday, the only trade that I took yesterday and I streamed it was this. Not only did it go straight to take profit, but it flew way past take profit and just kept flying. So I only caught 1R. It did a pump and then I took out 2R, but it took me out of 1R, maybe because there wasn't enough liquidity for my volume. Because I didn't put a lot of money in the position, but I did put like a couple hundred, and then with leverage, it kind of spiked it. So yeah, it was close to stop loss. It didn't hit the stop loss, and then it started flying. Trade was this was basically a trade. Wasn't really anything hard. Other than that, we could have caught a few continuations. So this could have been the high broken, and then we could have longed it. 1 to 2, and then that could have been another 1 to 2 win, and then there was another break here, and then this could have been a 1 to 2 as well. So around there, we'll see how that plays out. I'm not in any trade right now. I only took this one. I wasn't too keen on any of these trades, so that's what's happening for usual right now. Yeah, this trade does look likely because we are looking like an uptrend all the way to clear all these highs here. We'll have to clear all this liquidity, and then we could potentially trade it until this high here. So I'm just going to keep an eye on usual, especially because of the volume it has and what it did yesterday. So I'm going to keep it there. AUD. So I'm looking at an AU short right now. I'm not shorting from here. I think some people are trying to long it from these areas, but I reckon if this low here breaks for AU, we go short, and then maybe stop loss at the recent high here, and then target 1 to 2. Hold up.
I heard this platform is really good for fire insurance. Receiving increased.
Okay, so that's what I'm eyeing for AU, just as a little break here. AUD is really bearish. It dropped 10% within the past few months. So if you have AUD, it's better if you hold USD or USDT. AUD is on the bearish decline. Okay, so that's AUD down. GU, GA. I was eyeing this long here. Nothing's happening for GBP AUD. Same with crypto, because I'm looking at crypto pairs, not really giving me anything. I'm still waiting for this. You know, I said yesterday, wait for another break to return bullishness, or wait for supply if this low breaks. But the low never broke, and this high never broke. So there's not really much going on for crypto. We're just still ranging. No point trading it right now. Let's look at ETH. Okay, so ETH, we reacted off this demand zone, which I liked, and that's why I went long for fetch. But as of right now, I'm still looking for this high to break or this liquidity to get swept before looking for longs. Again, we're still in a range. I don't expect anything to happen until we break out of these ranges. I'm not going to sell it there because I reckon by the time it breaks out, you know, be the next day I'll check and it'll probably dump down to a demand zone. But on the ETH, nothing there as well. Fetch, I did take this long here, and then I took profit pretty early. It was 1R. Yeah, I took profit from 1 to 1R. I explained the trade here. It wasn't the most high probability, but I did get a clean boss F boss, and then after the mitigation, I looked for a breakout entry. So I dropped down to my M15, and then I was targeting this area of liquidity here, this supply zone here. So I wasn't really doing much. It was 1 to 1. I didn't really risk much. I risked $100, made 100. Worst case scenario, I lose 100. Doesn't really matter. But I really wanted to test this and how it played out. So it wasn't textbook entry. Something I wouldn't take with like real like $1,000. Not worth it. But it was still something I considered a good trade since everything aligned bullish. So that's pretty much it. And then what else do we eye out? So we had usual was done. Use these ZAR. Okay, so I was looking for shorts here. This got stopped down. No one took the trade. I didn't take the trade. But what do we get? We got a full mitigation here. So I think I overanalyzed everything here. So I'm just gonna clear all this useless stuff. And then what I see now is that we did get a liquidity sweep from here. And then after we got that liquidity sweep, it's still flying up on the 4 hours. On the daily, we still have that entire zone. So maybe if I refine it into that wick there, we have a better zone here. Clear this liquidity, and then we have this clean boss F boss to the downside, external boss right here as well. And then we can see what happens to this reaction. Maybe drop down to 4 hours. Okay, what do we have? Maybe I'll wait for this wick to break. Actually, this entire zone. We'll see if price breaks down to this low, and then we can see if we can take an entry there. Because if we do get the confirmation to go short, we can then look for an M15 break to the downside, and then, you know, just short it to the downside and go for 2R with that system. Or we could wait for the H4 daily close and then swing trade it throughout throughout December, January. So this could be the trade, and then maybe take profit in February. So this could be the first trade, and then we can take like 2, 3, 4, 5 trades on continuations just on H1, H4 breaks to the downside. So I want to see how this plays out. It's something I have my eyes on right now for watch list, because I think that this is potentially a very good pair for 2025, because we can just keep catching continuations to the downside. Sorry. Weekly, and then if we look at the weekly too, we can target liquidity here. We can target liquidity here, and then we can also target liquidity here. So going into 2025, I really want to see this pair really do something. If we do break this high and price clears the stop loss, even though we didn't make the entry, it would mean that price is now bullish, and it's always been bullish due to this. So I don't know that yet, because I don't expect us to react off this entire zone first. I think that we still have a chance to clear this liquidity here, but I don't want to assume anything. Right now we're in a range. I'm not sure what's happening, but I do want to see a rejection. If I see the rejection, then I'll be confident that we are bearish. But as of right now, the USD is looking pretty strong, so I'm not going to force anything. I just want to keep this outlook for you guys. I don't want to do anything yet. We're just trying to build a story first. So that's USD ZAR, and then I have EuroCAD. Bullish, everything's bullish for EuroCAD. And I marked this demand zone out, and nothing's happening right now. Same thing, I'm still waiting. We just consolidated from yesterday. NZCHF. And if you notice I'm not looking at crypto, it's because I haven't noticed anything for crypto. We're just ranging. I did mark this out for you guys to see, but I didn't take the trade. They let it go off on the M30. I marked this up Saturday. Yes, it was on a Saturday. I marked this up for you guys to trade. I didn't take the trade though, because I don't really trade during these. I'm not supposed to trade this week because it is December conditions. Xmas this year and New Year's, so no point trading. But this looks like the trade that's going off. We could look for a continuation. It was a 7.5 pip stop loss, so it's pretty average trade. So that's on the M30. I'm gonna go to M15. What am I seeing? Nothing. M5. We're just seeing this consolidation break to the downside. So you had all the time to enter. But if you need to enter, then that's fine too. We could look for a re-entry, but as of right now, I'm giving you guys the signal that we are bearish on NZD-CHF, but I'm not doing anything about it yet. I'll come back tomorrow and see what happens, but we'll move on to the next pair, NZD-CAD. Worst case, we'll just forward test this pair, because then I did set it up. Alright, so for NZD-CAD, we have nothing. Okay, so the first win we took was here. It was just standard boss IBFB and then chalk F boss confirmation, and then we had this break here, so we could have went short. And then now I think we're waiting for this break here. So if NZ does break this here, we can go short, stop loss at the high, and then target 1 to 2. So this is the plan for NZD CAD. We'll see if this does break out, and then I reckon this is a good trade to take as well, because 4 hours is bearish. Weekly is headed down. It reacted off here, so all the high time frame reactions are aligning with the short, and we're just waiting for this to break here. So that's what I'm eyeing for the day, NZD CAD. I'll take that on the competition account. I'm not gonna take that on any live personal accounts. GBP USD. So GBP USD, we cleared the liquidity here, and then we chocked bullish on the M30, I believe. So around M30, M15, and then we came back to this demand zone, and then we flew off. However, I feel like we can clear this liquidity again and then go long again. So wait for that to get cleared. But I'm not liking the price action too much because we didn't really form an FBOS. So maybe just forward test this, because it's not as clean as the NZD CAD one. The NZD CAD was, NZD CAD was way more clean than the GU one. So for GU, I reckon I'm just gonna clear this alert, but I will be forward testing this if anything. I wouldn't take the trade at all. Use the JPY. Yeah, I'm not gonna force anything. I'm gonna kick that out. Usual same thing. It's all good. What's the thought process trading South African currency? Are there big fundamentals? I don't really look at the fundamentals. You guys could use it. Let me see Kai's hold on. Outlooks, fundamental outlooks. Let's look at USD. GBP NZ. Wait, I'm gonna look at these pairs first. But before that, what's it saying? GBP short. GBP USD short. Oh, he said it's bearish. Okay, so knowing that it's bearish, maybe we wouldn't take as long at all. We wouldn't consider that long. What about USD? That means that USD is strong. Because if GU is short, then that means the USD is strong. That means USD would be going up. So USD ZAR. It would keep going up. So yeah, this would keep going up. But that's just fundamental wise as of now. In my opinion, if I get that confirmation, I'm going short. No. Is it bank holiday today? FX, Forex Factory. Oh, okay. So it's a German bank holiday. Okay, that's interesting. For Euro, so we wouldn't be trading Euro, but it wouldn't affect USD. What tomorrow? Oh, wow, okay. So tomorrow is all bank holiday. Oh, is it just bank holiday this week? Okay, so that makes sense why we wouldn't be trading at all. Okay. Christmas. What's after Christmas? Christmas is still bank holiday. So wow, okay. This 27th. Okay, so for the rest of the week, it's not tradable. Okay. But I still want to live stream in case anything happens. In case any calls. Just like yesterday, like I really didn't expect the trade and we caught this one win. Let's look at other pairs. Coin market cap. Let me look at the volume real quick. Because you guys noticed that during the bank holidays, the normal crypto coins don't move, but the non-normal ones, the one that has volume, the one that like sparks up these random moves, they have liquidity backed behind it. That's why we could literally look at which one's running and which one's not running. So whatever has volume, click on volume. If we reset it, that's what it is. If we click on that, that's the volume we get. I want to avoid all the exchanges ones like AKB, GT. They're not worth it. Crow, they're all anything that's exchange related, just avoid. I want to see, like, if I see a bunch of red and I see like one green that's going up, I want to check it out. But again, this is a exchange. I want to check it out. This is also good, but it's an exchange as well. I don't want to check it out. Zcash, okay. What are we getting here? We're getting bullish momentum to the upside. No confidence to go long here. We got a liquidity sweep here on the 4 hours, and then after the liquidity sweep, we closed bearish. So now we're looking to downside, and then we closed bearish here as well. So let's forward test this with like $50. Because from what I've tested, if we got the liquidity sweep there, breaker structure downside, we can target 1 to 2, see how this plays out. Okay, I reckon we don't take the trade at all until another candle breaks here. So if this breaks, we then take it. If it doesn't break, we don't take it. Because if it's just going to close like that and then start floating above here, we can just get stopped out. But if we wait for it to break another low, we know that, okay, maybe it is bearish. So I'm going to sell it there for this low here. If it breaks, we get short. Other than that, I'll settle it here as well. If it breaks here, avoid the entire setup. So that's Zcash done. Going to keep that on the watch list as well. Zcash. Let's look at other pairs. Any greens? I'm looking at this section. Notice I'm looking at the 7 days. Virtual. Okay, virtual protocol. Virtual protocol. Okay, so I have no idea how to trade this. So I'm gonna move on. Virtual, green. I'm not trading that. Move. I'm not trading that as well. 2% on H bar. That's not really something we want. We want like a 5% gain. Something that's like pumping like crazy, like not following anything. Safe power. SFP. Okay. Price action is better. So we failed to break this low here. So price didn't clear this low, and then it created another higher low, and then high, higher low. So we know price is bullish from here. We're going on the 1 hour. Let's see what's happening on the 1 hour. We didn't break this high, so because we didn't break this high, we're now targeting this low here. So I'm gonna clear all this part, and we have this area here. So because we haven't cleared the high yet, and we're rejecting, I know that we're in a range, and because we know that we're in a range, we're just gonna avoid the pair. Move on. You see the system where I'm just looking at the volume in the 7 days, seeing like the difference and stuff. It's helping me clear out all these irrelevant pairs instead of going, oh, let me look at CFX, let me look at this pair, let me look at this pair. It's too much time wasted. If I do this method, and it's easier to factor out and filter which pairs are actually doing something, so we know what to trade. Because other than that, like all these pairs, they move the same. DE, XE, I've already checked that out. Morpho, nah. Zen, usual. See, I saw usual do this and I traded it and it worked. Now let's look at Zen. I think it's popping way too much. Yeah, I had this shit marked out as well. I didn't do anything about it. But honestly, I could have just looked for a breakout on this pair, because if we just trade the breakout, 1 win, 2 wins, 3 wins, and there's no pullbacks, maybe we should keep an eye on it. Nah, I'm not gonna keep an eye on it. Then I'll move on. I'll read these pairs. You guys have any questions? What time is it? 20 minutes. Okay. AIXBT. Nothing here as well. Okay, so honestly, I don't see anything going on. Maybe I should look at. Those are the crypto pairs, Eddie's travel vlogs, continuations, models, 100 case studies. These outlooks 2024. Cat Chef. Okay, we're looking for Cat Chef continuations to the upside. Oh, sorry. And we haven't really gotten anything yet. Still eyeing this entire demand zone out. Waiting for something to happen, some miracle. Wait, is it bearish? Okay, I'm tripping out. Yeah, we're bearish. Shouldn't be looking for longs. We're bearish. Okay, not go. I'm gonna do like 2 more pairs and then I'm calling it a day, because it is bank holiday. Nothing's going on. UX link. ANT. Hold up, that's not there. Oh, you can't find it. Yeah, other than that, I can't find anything else. So I'm just gonna call it a day here. Thank you guys for tuning in. See you guys in the next stream.